So hello and welcome back to the channel everyone. These days we try and organize everything that we have on our devices, on the laptop, on the iPads, on the different apps that we use. All of our life that we are organizing or doing, the ideas, our documents, our important things are all stored in a single place. We use these different set of notifications, the different kinds of apps that help us organize our schedules. We keep our thoughts over there, the ideas that we are working on, and everything is stored and organized at a place. It is really very helpful, but it carries along with it a great risk. All of this data and everything that we have in the form of documents, in the form of our ideas, in the form of our schedules, the bills that we pay, everything is accessible to either the developer or maybe to the third party. It keeps our data at a great risk, and we have a greater chance of getting our individuality and our net security getting compromised. So it's very important to understand, guys, that an end-to-end encryption is a very important part of whatever data we are trying to store anywhere. So whenever we are trying to choose an app or trying to use the internet or trying to browse, we need to know certain tools and hacks that will help us keep our network secure and safe from hacking, or maybe you can say our data from not getting misused at any point of time. For that, our app selection or the software that we are using has to be immaculate. Now, I personally prefer using those apps or those softwares that generally provide an end-to-end encryption. There are certain apps that are phenomenally very good, but the app is not end-to-end encrypted. That is, my data or whatever I am thinking, whatever I am scheduling can be accessible and is available to the developer. So in this video, we'll be discussing some of the important tools and hacks that we can use as far as keeping our devices and our data safe and encrypted. So the first tools are those that can help you keep your data safe on your computers or your mobile devices in case if you are traveling, or maybe in case if your device gets stolen, or maybe if they get hacked. So the tool number one is Bitlocker for Windows and File Vault for the OS X. This will keep your data on your disk safe and encrypted. You can even go on to encrypt or go into the settings and use the full disk encryption so that your disk and your important files that you have on your disk are completely encrypted and safe, even if in case of theft or anything. Just imagine a scenario, guys. You are walking on a street, or maybe you are just sitting in a coffee shop and somebody just snatches your laptop or your iPad or your device and just runs away. What will happen? This will compromise all the data that you have on the device. So in that case, to keep your data safe, there is one very important tool by a very interesting name. It's called You Will Never Take Me Alive. It's a free tool that is available for Windows as well as OS X that puts your machine in the hibernating mode once it is immediately powered off or disconnected from the Ethernet, keeping your data safe and encrypted. But for that, you should first be using or having on your device the Bitlocker or the File Vault. Second important tool is using a pin for your iOS device or for the Android device. This helps you keeping your data safe. Pin though looks very simple, but it's basically a first defense mechanism in case of somebody is trying to brute force into your mobile or maybe into your iOS device. This will help you as a first line of defense. What you can do, guys, instead of keeping different characters on your pin, it is better to have a common small sentences but that go at least 8 figures or more. These are the pins that are very safe and very tough to crack. If somebody is trying to force that pin into your mobile, the mobile goes into a hang mode. The next important tip is about the passwords, guys. We are very messy with our passwords. We tend to forget our passwords. We keep them everywhere, and it's a hell lot of a thing with passwords. And that is why what we do is, instead of using different passwords for the different sites or different apps or the different devices, we end up using a same password at many places. And this is what compromises our net security and the security of our data. So one very important thing that we need to do is never use the same password on a same device or an app. So an important tip is don't ever use the same password twice. You can also use programs like iPassword, LastPass or KeepPass to keep your password safe and secure. You can also use some free and open platform tools like VeraCrypt. VeraCrypt is an interesting tool, guys. It helps you in keeping your data or hidden volumes of data safe by using multiple passwords. This can happen, or this will save you from a situation where your data is not singly but doubly encrypted, and helps in encrypting and securing your data in a very safe vault or hidden volumes inside your devices. Now come the second set of tools. We go and browse on many websites, guys. We go and stroll on the internet, and as a result of that, there are many tools out there, many malwares and many softwares that come onto our devices and they behave very badly. So here are some of the tools that you can use for bad behaving softwares and malwares. You can use Net Limiter for the Windows and Little Snitch for the OS X. These are some of the tools that can help you find out that the malware or the source that is coming and behaving badly on your computer, where it is ultimately going and connecting, whether you want to allow it or whether you want to switch it off. So they help you in keeping your bad malware into their right place. And if you want to do a further analysis, you can also use Wireshark, an important tool that can help you as far as bad softwares are concerned. It happens many times, guys, that a software comes into our system and then it hides itself into the nooks and crannies of our devices and disks. Then it tries to install itself whenever we are restarting our device. So there is a tool for that which can help us track these malwares that get hidden up into our systems and deal with it. That is the Block for the OS X. You can use it to detect such hidden malwares. Now the last bit of advice is anonymizing yourself on the internet. So here is this free and cross-platform software, Tor, that can help you anonymize and that can help you defend from network surveillance. It will help change your IP address each time you use it, and it will encrypt your network communications. The next is EXIF data. What is EXIF data? Guys, whenever we take photos on our mobile phone, it has a lot of metadata. What is metadata? This is the location, the time where you have clicked the photograph, the device on which it has been clicked. All of this is stored in the form of EXIF data, which is a kind of a metadata. So whenever you share a photo on the internet, or maybe whenever you share a pic on any platform, your metadata also gets shared. So if you don't want to share such a metadata, what you need to do is you need to go into your settings and your location settings and change it. You can also use EXIF removal tools to help secure your information and not sharing the metadata that you have, your locations and where you are, and the tracking that comes with it. And finally, there is this tool called as the link liar for the OS X. It is used to spoof or randomize your MAC address. A MAC address is a fixed, unique hardware identifier of the network device within your computer, and it never changes otherwise. With the help of this tool, you can help change this address and prevent some of the larger companies and corporations from tracking your MAC addresses. So these are some of the important tools or hacks that you can use for keeping your data safe as well as sound on your computer. It's about protecting your own self and protecting yourself from the darker side of technology. These are some of the tools that I've shared from the Tools of Titans by Tim Ferriss. Hope that this video has helped you, and hope to see you soon in the next. Till then, thank you very much.